Plymouth city officials have a new vision for a downtown area near the Ice Center and Hildy Amphitheater. But to get the project off the ground, the city needs help from the state legislature. Plymouth hosted the Senate Bonding Committee this week to show off its city center proposal. The presentation came with a request for a substantial funding package.
So we're really looking at creating an environment that people can live, work, shop, create, get all of their daily needs met within a walking distance. We're looking at being able to bring in regional facilities, regional tournaments.
City officials estimate the total cost of the project at about $64 million. The city submitted a $32 million bonding request to the state legislature. These funds would be used to build new infrastructure like a parking ramp and stormwater ponds for the downtown. Officials say a rebuild of Plymouth Boulevard with roundabouts and gathering spaces would support new housing and retail. Senator Bonnie Westland says she'll be advocating for the project at the Capitol.
This particular area of the city really has not had much in the way of attention recently, and we think the investments that will be made will help our community continue to grow.
The city center proposal also includes an expansion of the Plymouth Ice Center. A new sheet of ice is expected to cost about $21 million. A close call early Friday morning in Brooklyn Park. An apartment resident called 911 to report a gunshot that went through a bedroom window. The incident happened shortly after 5 a.m. at the Riverview apartment complex on West River Road. According to Brooklyn Park Police, the bullet appeared to have been shot from outside the complex before penetrating the window. Fortunately, no one inside the apartment was injured. Brooklyn Park Police continue to investigate. As we went to air Friday, no arrests had been made. Brooklyn Center-based Caribou Coffee has announced a significant shift in company strategy. The coffee chain will sell its packaged coffee business to the owner of Peet's Coffee. The deal is valued at $260 million. Caribou Coffee says the deal will allow it to focus on its coffee houses set up around the globe. That includes 17 of them scattered across the northwest suburbs, including at its Brooklyn Center headquarters. Under the deal, JDE Peet's will take over the manufacturing, marketing, and sale of Caribou's packaged products sold in grocery stores. The owner of Peet's will also take over Caribou's roasting operations. A popular Plymouth restaurant is now offering customers a chance to eat, drink, and play a few games all under the same roof.
We've absolutely got something for everybody. There's 14 different games on here. We've got anything from zombie dodgeball and carnival games to throwing passes to wide receivers, throwing fast pitch where it clocks your speed.
Plymouth's Rock Elm Tavern is now getting into the business of experiential dining. The owners acquired a vacant space next door and added 3 sports simulators. The owners say this expansion underscores the importance of restaurants needing to evolve after the pandemic.
You start to look around and what people are doing, pickleball and food and throwing axes in food, and really I think the experiential dining is something that has some merit. And I think is going to continue. You know, people want to go out for an experience in an extended amount of time, and this is a way to do it.
Rock Elm Tavern will host an open house for its new space on February 4th. The Wayzata School Board has 3 new members. They replace 3 members who served a combined 44 years on the board. On Thursday, the district held a show of appreciation for longtime board members Bonita Lucky, Cheryl Polzine, and Linda Cohen. All 3 chose to retire from the board last fall. Lucky served 8 years, Polzine 12. Linda Cohen served 24 years, the longest-serving board member in the history of Wayzata Public Schools. Cohen says she's most proud of how the board has been able to work together.
Currently, the district is often thought of as #1 in the state, and I'm hoping that they will be able to keep that kind of academic excellence and also the spirit and feeling of belonging for students.
We try to be thoughtful and methodical and always keeping in mind what's best for students, while also making sure that we're taking care of staff and families and the administration, the board, and all of our employees.
The new board members were sworn in at the January 9th meeting. As the winter gets colder, it can be harder to keep up with your New Year's fitness goals. Reporter Emily Haugen spoke with a Lifetime trainer who has advice to keep people going.
With icy temperatures outside, finding motivation to get to the gym is tough.
One thing I love about January is the hope that people have for themselves, the refresh, the restart. So I see it a lot.
Lifetime fitness professional Carrie Anderson says she sees many people making big goals for the new year.
A little bit more resistance.
But getting too ambitious in early January could lead to a slump.
Realistically, most people are striving to get to the gym consistently 2 to 3 days a week. So set your standards maybe a little bit low and surprise yourself. Maybe one week you do make it 5 times. You're doing wonderful. You're pushing hard.
Another thing Anderson encourages is variety, but not too much.
Good.
She says finding some consistency is the key to seeing results.
Maybe you do a mile on the treadmill. How long did that take you? Week 1 of the month, right? And next month, do that same mile and see that progress. So some kind of stability within the variety is helpful for tracking progress along the way. There we go.
Once you do that, she says it's important to trust yourself.
Good, just to your chin.
And if you have one, your trainer.
Okay, now I'm gonna challenge you a little extra.
Sometimes you can do more than you'd expect.
You are holding back so much untapped potential. It's crazy. There you go. Well, you definitely beat my mark at 5. You're going beyond.
Anderson says community can help you find that potential. You can seek that accountability, whether it's in fitness classes or just working out with someone side by side.
You can show up and you see the same faces every day, every time, and you know they're gonna be there, and you know they're gonna ask if you're not. Exhale on the way up.
She says with education,
Good.
motivation, and accountability,
Good.
it's easier to reach your fitness goals.
We can do this. Yep.
In Plymouth, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Anderson also says results don't come without proper nutrition. She recommends staying hydrated and watching what you eat to complement all the work you put in the gym.
The Champlin Park and Maple Grove boys hockey teams could meet next month in the Section 5AA tournament. The two got a regular season tune-up Thursday night.
Champlin Park playing at Maple Grove for this one. Only regular season meeting between the two teams. Crimson forward Brady Abbott gets the puck inside the Rebels' blue line and fires a shot in from the top of the circle. 6th goal of the season for Abbott. It's 1-0 after a period. Opening seconds of the second period, the puck caroms off the end boards, past Crimson goalie Zach Price and right to Reese George, who scores. It's his 3rd goal of the year. Game is tied 1-1. Price was busy in the second period, making 15 saves, including a couple of here, and would finish the night with 31 stops. Later in the second, a great pass from David Kukkonen to Owen Smith, and he buries the shot. Crimson back on top 2-1. No more scoring the rest of the way. Evan Whipple with a save in net for the Rebels in the 3rd period. 2-1 is the final. Maple Grove is now 11-4 on the season. Champlin Park is 8-1.
The Maple Grove boys swimming and diving team took second in True Team sections last weekend. The Crimson were back in action against a conference opponent Thursday. Ches Moots has the highlights.
Maple Grove boys swimming hosting Andover in a home meet in the 200-yard freestyle. Good start out of the gate from senior Thomas Botkin. He won by a 7-second margin, clocking a time of 1 minute 54 seconds. Next event, the 200-yard individual medley. Benjamin Pay also got an early lead and never looked back. Pay finished in 2 minutes 5 seconds. That was 7 seconds ahead of second place. Then in the 50-yard free, MG's Gabriel Jimenez takes first with a time of 24.74 seconds. The Crimson get the win over the Huskies, 99-87. In Maple Grove, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
Champlin Park boys basketball got a big conference win over Rogers earlier in the week. The Rebels were hoping to get another at home on Thursday night. Here's Chaz Moots.
Champlin Park and Spring Lake Park both have had up and down seasons in the Northwest Suburban Conference so far. Preston Tilkey is the guy that makes CP's offense go. Nice cut to the rim and a nice feed from Amory Peterson for 2. Later in the first half, ISO for Kwa Silkapo, a little shake, a little spin. Great move from the freshman, 18 from him on the night. Rebels up 1 at the half. Champlin Park got away from the SLP a bit in the second half. Mo Jallo cleaning up the glass and is rewarded with an and-one bucket. The Panthers rallied though. Brock Remy scored 29 points for SLP, including this slam to cut the deficit down to 4 with 3 minutes to play. But the Rebels took care of business down the stretch. Tilke kick-out 3 to Peterson. Champlin Park gets their second single-digit conference win this week with an 80-75 win over Spring Lake Park. In Brooklyn Park, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
The Robbinsdale Hopkins Mound Westhaken Robins PI Division Adapted Floor Hockey team was looking for its 5th win of the season Thursday as they faced Anoka-Hennepin. Jay Wilcox has the highlights.
Anoka-Hennepin visiting the Robbinsdale Hopkins Mound Westhaken Robins in PI Division Adapted Floor Hockey. The Robins' Jose Leon Estrada gets control and fires the wrist shot. It's stopped, but he keeps after it to knock the rebound in for a 1-0 lead just 20 seconds into the game. Estrada gets the assist here as he feeds Jada Johnson, and she flicks the wrist shot home for a 3-0 lead just over 4 minutes in. Noah Mittendorf slides the pass out front, and Micah Baumgartner wins the race to the puck to whack it in. The Robins dominate to lead 5-0 after 1 period. Second period, and Jada Johnson slides the pass across, and Junior Doctor's shot goes off the defender and in as the Robins' lead grows to 7-0. Doctor fires the shot from the wing into traffic. He keeps the puck alive in front, and Abby Lashway tucks it in as the Robins beat Anoka-Hennepin 10-1 to improve to 5-2. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.